The Real McCoy is an English idiom that means the genuine article, and its origin has been subject to repeated mythology. The turn of phrase is likely adapted from a Scottish phrase, the Real McCay, which first appeared in print in 1856's poem Deal's Halloween, with the line translating to, "a drop of the Real McCay." According to this person's research that I can't verify, it was likely a reference to any high-proof whiskey rather than a brand. Keep in mind that appearing in print means that it's been used in speech for some time. Robert Louis Stevenson repeated the spelling in a letter 27 years later, and again in 1935 it was used in a New Zealand mystery novel. The most commonly quoted origin for the term is Elijah McCoy's 1872 drip cup locomotive lubrication system, as people early on frequently bought inferior copies because they didn't want to use a machine built by a black man. And while this likely could be the root behind the change of the spelling, this claim was first made in 1966 in a print advertisement for Old Taylor Bourbon Whiskey. Al Hirschfield claims it was radio personality George Braidwood McCoy, who many American GIs would have heard as he broadcast his radio program from Rome in 1944, often signing off as Sergeant George the Real McCoy. This origin is obviously unlikely, but again could be the root of the bastardization. Another possible cause being the association with the boxer Kid McCoy, who was often billed alongside the phrase. Other presented explanations include a dispute for leadership of the Scottish clan McKay, with the arbiter declaring the winner to be the real McKay, Governor Joseph McCoy of Abilene, Kansas, who often called himself the real McCoy, and a generally unspecified connection to the Hatfield-McCoy blood feud. Interestingly, there was a story in a Scottish newspaper in 1856 about a homeless man named McKay, who died with a surprising amount of money in the bank. Many claimants with the same last name came forward in an attempt to claim it, with the newspaper reporting that the winner was the real McKay, but the newspaper put the phrase in quotes, meaning that it was likely already an accepted idiom.